Tonight on Game Face Ohio, the Wapakoneta Redskins welcome the Celina Bulldogs to town for a WBL girls basketball showdown. For the Lady Bulldogs, they're looking for a late season surge to carry momentum into the tournament, and a win against Wapak on the road might just do that. And for the Lady Redskins, they've been all over the map this season, combining a 7-game win streak along with a rough patch in which they lost 4 of 5. Despite all that, they're still in the Western Buckeye League hunt with 3 games remaining. Stay tuned after the break for the Game Face Ohio pregame show. You're watching TSC High School Hoops.
TSC can save you money.
How?
TSC can save you money with Emerge.
What's Emerge?
The Emerge bundle plan. TSC will merge your phone, cable TV, and internet into one nice, neat package to save you money.
How much money?
A boatload. The Emerge bundle plan, only from TSC.
TSC, give us a call and see. It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Hello, Frost Roofing.
Frost Roofing holds the same core values our company was founded upon nearly 9 decades ago. We proudly provide quality craftsmanship and top-notch service to each client we serve. We're licensed by several major roofing manufacturers to give you the right recommendations at the best value for your investment. With state-of-the-art equipment, cutting-edge technology, and our honest way of doing business, Frost Roofing is our area's preferred commercial roofing experts. To learn more, visit frost-roofing.com or call 419-739-ROOF.
When you see an orange truck, you think G.A. Windsor & Son Company. But the next time you see an orange G.A. Windsor & Son truck, we want you to think green. Why green? Because G.A. Windsor & Son are the original recyclers. Using a modern fleet of trucks, G.A. Windsor & Son Company collects food co-products from restaurants, food retailers, and food manufacturers in Ohio, Indiana, Michigan, and Kentucky. These food co-products are used to manufacture quality livestock and pet care feed ingredients. So the next time you see an orange G.A. Windsor & Son truck, think green.
IC Signs designs, creates, and installs custom eye-catching signs. We use state-of-the-art technology to produce indoor and outdoor signs, LED message boards, and vehicle wraps. We can also help you with LED light conversion, sign refurbishing, custom t-shirts, promotional items, and your print needs. Whether you know what you want or have no idea, trust the experience of IC Signs. Call IC Signs at 419-738-6640.
Welcome to Wapakoneta High School for TSC High School Hoops as the Wapakoneta Lady Redskins take on the Celina Lady Bulldogs. Hey everybody, this is Austin Scooter Scott, and beside me is AJ Lisi, and we're excited to bring you this WBL matchup tonight. AJ, really looking forward to working with you tonight, pal.
Hey, good meeting you, Austin. I'm glad I'm here.
Absolutely, and for tonight, Celina, it's actually a homecoming of sorts. Can you give us more on that, AJ?
Well, head coach Brandon Steineke in his first year at Celina graduated from Wapakoneta. Also played on the only team that qualified for a regional semifinal game on the basketball team in 2007. So this is a very stressful day for Brandon coming home.
That's right, and tonight, what can we expect of Brandon Steinke's Celina Lady Bulldogs?
Well, they got a young team. They're struggling, but they got a young team, and Brandon's got to go in the right direction. So I think what he has to do is keep going. They're learning, and hey, they're preparing for upcoming years.
And the Wapakoneta Lady Redskins are led by 10th-year head coach Rusty Allen. What can we expect from the Lady Redskins tonight?
Another strong year from Rusty Allen. Great coach. He's done a great job at Wapak since he's come here. He's got the Lady Redskins in WBL contention, and that's his goal every year.
Rusty has a career record at Wapak of 150 wins and 80 losses, including a 17-win campaign last season. We'll be back after this break with the starting lineups and the tip-off from Wapakoneta High School.
Owen Kitchen and Bath Showroom has been family-owned and operated since 1990. We can help you from start to finish with your entire project. Let one of our professional designers put the final touches on your project. Owen Kitchen and Bath now has 2 showrooms to better serve you in Wapakoneta and Lima. Owen Kitchen and Bath, cabinetry that will take your breath away at prices that won't.
Where is that TSC bill? How can I pay it if I can't find it?
You don't need the bill. You can pay it online at telcirco.com.
Wasn't there a special this month?
Yes, we got it from TSC's Facebook page.
I know I've got the announcement for the club here somewhere.
I just sent it to TSC to air on Channel 2. With telcirco.com, Facebook, Channel 2, and their newsletter, TSC makes it easy to stay connected.
Now, if they could just help me clean up my desk.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Welcome back to Wapakoneta High School for TSC Hoops as the Lady Bulldogs from Celina take on the Wapakoneta Lady Redskins. And before we get our start here, AJ, let's look at the keys of the game for each team, starting with the Celina Lady Bulldogs.
Well, for the Celina Bulldogs, they got to contain Jacobs on the outside. She's an excellent outside shooter. The rebound is going to be a key for Celina because you got the two-headed monster, Mackenzie Wilson, Sarah Pottis. Celina's got to handle Walpock's pressure. They bring pressure very well.
And on the flip side, for the Wapakoneta Redskins, what are they going to have to do to come away with a W here tonight?
Well, they got to contain Lauren Jackson. She's averaging, for the year, she's taken 17 threes she's hit, and she's averaging 12.7. Lupke's got to hit the boards. Lupke's averaging 7.2 boards on the year, and also they got to get the inside started.
Thank you very much for the keys of the game, AJ, as we've had the tip-off, and the first field goal attempt came from the Wapakoneta Redskins. That was Samantha Sutton with the key, top of the three key. An offensive rebound there by Sarah Pottis down low. She puts it back up and in to open up the scoring column tonight for the Lady Redskins.
That's a big key right now for Celina. They gotta contain the rebounding for Walpock. Sarah Pottis, very easy layup there.
Looking at the starting lineups on the floor for the Celina Bulldogs, they have number 11, Carly Eichler, number 20, McKenna Klingshern, number 23, Lauren Jackson, who's going to be a player to watch here tonight for the Lady Bulldogs, number 33, Bailey Exman, and number 34, Maddie Lupke. And for the Lady Redskins, number 2, Lexi Jacobs, the senior, number 5, Samantha Sutton, number 15, Mackenzie Morgan, number 22, Katie Engel, and number 42, Sarah Pottis, who just got on the scoreboard for the Lady Redskins.
Now, you just witnessed a lot of Walpock's pressure, a full court man-to-man that they ran against Celina, and Celina turned the ball over.
Celina bringing some pressure defense of their own to get things started. Lexi Jacobs kick out to Katie Engel. Engel's three-pointer no good. Off the hands of Sarah Pottis, and that's going to be Celina ball.
Well, Walpock's trying to get out to a fast start. They just haven't been able to find the outside shooting right now, so it will come.
Inbounds pass ahead to Lauren Jackson. Jackson inside on the block. Tries to go off glass. It's too strong. Coming down with the rebound, it's Pottis, and she's going to bring the ball up the floor. She slows things down, gives the Jacobs between the circles. And now Katie Engel looks inside. Nice play. Pottis off the glass and in. She's got 4.
Very easy post play for Sarah Pottis. They got the ball into her, and she took it up strong for 2 points.
And now Carly Eichler trying to bring the ball across for Celina, and she's fouled. And that's going to go against number 22, Katie Engel, her first, team's first. Inbounding this ball for Celina is going to be Eichler. She gives the Jackson.
Walpock in a man-to-man.
Jackson looks down inside. That's Exman. Ball's taken away by Lexi Jacobs and going the other way for Wapakoneta. Jacobs looks to go coast to coast. Nice lay-in off glass. And the Redskins get out to a 6-0 lead here. That's a great start for the Lady Redskins, AJ.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Lexi, I mean, she saw an opening. Lexi saw that opening, and she took it right to the hoop, and it was a nice 2 points.
And now we're going to take a quick break with Wapakoneta on top in the early going, 6-0 over Celina.
Hello?
Call dropped?
Hello?
No more minutes? Lost your phone? Don't worry. Telephone service from TSC is always crystal clear. Never runs out of minutes. Never has a dead battery. And most importantly, in an emergency, it displays your address for 911. Plus, TSC keeps you connected with free calling in our expanded calling area. Ask about telephone service from TSC today.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Come out to Astro Lanes, where you can find great food, good drinks, and of course, bowling. Astro Lanes, a great place to spend some spare time. Dad's Toy Shop is Northwest Ohio's premier hobby shop located in downtown Wapakoneta and proudly supports Redskins athletics. Dad's Toy Shop, the one-stop shop for all your hobby needs.
Strength is about so much more than the body. It's about being together, serving, sharing, and caring for those around us. It's about keeping score in the heart rather than on a scoreboard. Be a part of a community that builds more than your body. At the Wapakoneta Family YMCA. The Wapakoneta Daily News, bringing you local news and more since 1905. With subscriptions starting at just 35 cents a day, the Wapakoneta Daily News is Wapak's source for timely local coverage of news, sports, classifieds, entertainment, and more. The Wapakoneta Daily News. Subscribe online today.
Back at Wapakoneta High School as Brandon Steinke, head coach of the Celina Lady Bulldogs, just took a quick 30-second timeout to try to settle his girls in here the first 2 minutes of this contest.
Yeah, that pressure, that full court man-to-man right now is really giving Celina fits. They're forcing a lot of shots.
Pottis down inside to Mackenzie Wilson, and she gets a bucket of her own. Wapakoneta extends the lead to 8-0 to start this one out. Ball taken away by Samantha Sutton, going the other way. Left-handed layup, no good. Pottis able to come down with the offensive rebound. She goes back up, and she's fouled. She's going to get 2 freebies here.
Another offensive rebound by Sarah Pottis. I'll tell you, they got to find her underneath, or it's going to be a long night for Celina.
Celina foul, Maddie Lukey, hers first. Celina's team first. And now Pottis is going to get 2 throws. The first is up and good for the senior. And now coming into the game for the Redskins, it's going to be Audra Schaub. She's going to take out Samantha Sutton.
Nice little player, Audra Schaub is. Nice, feisty little defensive player. Fun to watch.
The second free throw also good by Pottis. And now the Lady Redskins out on a 10-0 run to start this one. Jackson cross-court pass. That's Klingshirn. Her shot no good. Celina tries to track down the rebound. Maddie Lukey unable to keep it in bounds, and it's going to go back to the Redskins.
I thought Lukey, thinking it was off Pottis. That's why she didn't go after the ball.
I think so. She was a little hesitant to go after that one as we pick up a foul here. And now Maddie Lukey with 2 quick fouls less than 3 minutes into this one.
That's huge for Celina because the way Sarah Pottis is playing right now, she's a big key in the middle for Celina.
And now they take her out. And now coming into the game is Mercedes Zeisloft. To replace Lukey, she's going to go up against Katie Engel here, match up inside.
Yeah, try saying that last name 2 times.
And now great pass to a cutting Lexi Jacobs as she gets the lay-in. And now Wapakoneta extends the lead to 12 in the opening of this one, just 3 minutes and 3 seconds into the game. This pressure defense really giving fits.
Coach Steineke is not real happy because of the dribble penetration. Walpock's getting to the basket. They're getting to the basket with ease. And that's not the type of defense Coach Steineke has been stressing throughout the year. So that's a killer right now.
Right now, Pot is leading the Lady Redskins. She has 6, and Lexi Jacobs has 4 points. And now the last time out for both of these teams was Celina. Celina lost last Thursday night in WBL play to Defiance, 56-36. Defiance right now undefeated in the league at 6-0, and they're tied at the top with Ottawa Glandorf, a really tough Lady Titans team this year.
And that's a big game tonight. Those two teams are battling tonight, so that'll be interesting to see how that outcome comes.
So after tonight, we will have an outright Western Buckeye League leader. And for Wapakoneta last time out, the Lady Redskins actually fell short on the road against a very tough Bath Wild Kittens team.
Bath's been like a thorn in the side of Walpock for a number of years. So that was a tough loss for him.
Can't seem to get past the Wild Kittens here, as we're going to get a Wapakoneta foul.
Redskin foul number 42, Sarah Potts. Her first, team second.
Potts picking up the foul. It's going to be Lauren Jackson inbounding for the Bulldogs. She finds inside. She's able to find Klingshirn, and Klingshirn gets fouled by Lexi Jacobs.
Nice little out-of-bounds play Celina ran. They've been successful the last 2 times. They just haven't been able to hit that shot. So they go to the line, try to get their first points of the game.
Klingshirn, the freshman, going to be shooting 2 here for the Lady Bulldogs. Her first is up and in, and now Celina has finally gotten into the scorebook.
Hopefully a little confidence booster for Celina. So let's see how this goes.
Being able to see the ball go in, and now the second shot for Klingshirn is also good. The freshman hits a pair at the line, and now it's 12-2 in favor of the Lady Redskins.
A little 1-3-1 action here coming from Celina.
Schaub down inside to Engel. Engel's left-hander no good. Ball gets bounced around. Wapak able to corral it. And now Pottis in the lane. Goes up top to Jacobs. She drives, lay-in is good.
Another dribble penetration layup for Lexi Jacobs. She is really hurting the Celina Bulldogs right now.
The senior was 6 so far. Great pass across the lane by Zeislov. Shot no good here by Lukey. Another shot no good. And now Pottis able to steal that away from Zeislov.
Now, Pottis had a nice game last week against Bath. And overall, I mean, she scored, she got some rebounds, she got some assists, she got some blocks. So she's pretty much taking care of what she did last week and bringing it into this game.
Good all-around game by Pottis, as we're going to have a player control foul on Katie Engel. That's going to be her second as she comes out of the game, and checking in for her is going to be Alex DeBell.
See, Pottis is getting a little break here in the first quarter.
Also checking in for the Redskins on that dead ball was Jessica Davis. Now Zeislov, wing 3 is no good as that bounces out of bounds.
I'll tell you, I've really been impressed tonight. I mean, it's only been 4 minutes with Walpock's defense. They're so disciplined in their man-to-man defense that they don't allow a lot of dribble penetration, and it's Coach Allen really focusing on his defense, and really that's how his program is known for.
Great passing by Wapakoneta, breaks some of that pressure defense. A shot by Audra Schaub is no good, and the rebound pulled down by Lauren Jackson.
Nice hustle by Lauren Jackson.
Emily Braun able to throw on the brakes and keep the ball in bounds, and now Jackson drives the lane, and it looks like she's going to get a pair.
That's going to be on Mackenzie Wilson.
Jackson tried to split between Wilson and Jacobs down low, and like you said, that's going to be Wilson picking up the foul. Her first, Wapakoneta's 5th. First by Jackson, front iron, no good. But checking in for Celina is going to be number 42, Riley Miller. as she comes in to replace Bailey Exman. Jackson splits the pair here on her trip to the line. And now it's 14-3. Wapakoneta is still on top.
And Celina comes back with their 1-3-1.
Jacobs over to DeBell. DeBell on the wing. Three-pointer's no good. Looks like Audra Schaub got a piece of it to send it out of bounds. That's going to be Celina basketball. Checking back into the game for the Lady Redskins, number 5, Samantha Sutton, as she's going to give Lexi Jacobs a break.
Still in that full court man-to-man, Walpok coming out.
Celina able to get it a pass. Great pass by Lauren Jackson over to Riley Miller. And Miller gets her first 2 of the game.
Nice ball movement by Celina. Found the open spot, and they got 2 points out of it.
Now Celina forcing the turnover. That's Emily Braun ahead to Jackson. Jackson loses the handle, and we're going to get a tie-up here, our first of the game. And the possession arrow is going to favor the Celina Lady Bulldogs.
That's one thing that Bath did last week. They did a lot, pressured them a lot, did a lot of trapping on Walpok. And that's kind of, I think, what Celina's starting to see, and you're starting to see a few turnovers out of it. So let's see what happens with the 1-3-1.
Emily Braun on the wing. Now it's going to be Jackson in the far corner. She drives, and we might get a reach-in foul here. Looks like on number 3, Audra Schaub.
These last couple minutes, they've had some trouble containing Lauren Jackson on dribble penetration. Walpok's got to figure out how to stop that.
Now Jackson with the inbound. She gets it to Eichler. And now it gets away from McKenna Klingshire out of bounds. That's going to be another Celina turnover.
The Redskins, number 2, Lexi Jacobs, number 42.
Lexi Jacobs certainly wasn't out of the game very long there,
yeah,
AJ.
She needed, give her a quick break, and hey, let's go back to it. I mean, now it's a 9-point game. Walpok's got to start grinding it out again.
Going out of the game was Alex DeBell and Jessica Davis. And checking back in was Samantha Sutton. Pottis with the offensive rebound, a second offensive rebound. She gets it to go this time for the putback.
That's her 4th offensive rebound here in the first quarter. I mean, Celina has to locate her underneath the basket.
Pottis with 8 points, and the Lady Redskins out to an 11-point edge here so far. Down low, nice back cut. Eichler's shot no good, knocked around as Wapakoneta comes down with it.
Walpok's pressure is just really frustrating Celina right now.
Here goes Jacobs all the way again. Her layup rolls around and out. And now it's going to be Eichler for Celina.
Credit Sarah Pottis on that kind of a pin there. They pinned her player and allowed Lexi Jacobs to get that drive in there.
And now McKenna Klingshire hits a wing 3-pointer. It's 16-8 in favor of Wapakoneta now. Schaub looks to Pottis. Pottis trying to look down low to Mackenzie Wilson. Nothing, but Lexi Jacobs goes baseline, and she goes off glass for another bucket. She has 8. Now going the other way, Celina shot up and no good by Emma Lutz. Rebound pulled down by Jacobs. Nice pass by Sutton across the lane to Schaub. Schaub's shot off the glass, no good. She gets the offensive rebound too. And now it looks like Samantha Sutton, looked like the shot may have been partially blocked from the top of the key, but they're going to say it was just short, and that's going to be out of bounds on Wapakoneta.
Offensive rebounding is killing Celina right now. I mean, that's the difference between right now a 10-point game and a 5-point game. The offensive rebounds is really a key right now.
Good second chance points, especially by Sarah Pottis here in the early going, as we have 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Now Eichler to Klingshire, and Klingshire gets a quick double. In the corner, Emily Braun, 3-pointers long, and the rebound's going to come down to Mackenzie Wilson. In the corner, Sutton down low to Pottis. Pottis goes back up top, 15-footer by Wilson, no good. And Pottis, another offensive rebound and another putback. She's already in double digits in the first quarter.
And she's getting close to double digits in rebounding too.
Well, the first quarter was dominated by the Wapakoneta Lady Redskins as they have raced out to a 20-8 lead after 8 minutes of action. We'll be back at Wapakoneta High School.
TSC can save you money.
How?
TSC can save you money with Emerge.
What's Emerge?
The Emerge bundle plan. TSC will merge your phone, cable TV, and internet into one nice, neat package to save you money.
How much money?
A boatload. The Emerge bundle plan only from TSC.
TSC, give us a call and see. It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Hello, Frost Roofing.
Frost Roofing holds the same core values our company was founded upon nearly 9 decades ago. We proudly provide quality craftsmanship and top-notch service to each client we serve. We're licensed by several major roofing manufacturers to give you the right recommendations at the best value for your investment. With state-of-the-art equipment, cutting-edge technology, and our honest way of doing business, Frost Roofing is our area's preferred commercial roofing experts. To learn more, visit frost-roofing.com or call 419-739-ROOF.
When you see an orange truck, you think GA Windsor & Son Company. But the next time you see an orange GA Windsor & Son truck, we want you to think green. Why green? Because GA Windsor & Son are the original recyclers. Using a modern fleet of trucks, GA Windsor & Son Company collects food co-products from restaurants, food retailers, and food manufacturers in Ohio, Indiana, Michigan, and Kentucky. These food co-products are used to manufacture quality livestock and pet care feed ingredients. So the next time you see an orange GA Windsor & Son truck, think green.
IC Signs designs, creates, and installs custom eye-catching signs. We use state-of-the-art technology to produce indoor and outdoor signs, LED message boards, and vehicle wraps. We can also help you with LED light conversion, sign refurbishing, custom t-shirts, promotional items, and your print needs. Whether you know what you want or have no idea, trust the experience of IC Signs. Call IC Signs at 419-738-6640.
Welcome back to Wapakoneta High School as the visiting Celina Lady Bulldogs trail early here by 12 to Wapakoneta Redskins.
Now the big key has been the offensive rebounding by Walpock. Sarah Pottis especially. It's really been a killer for Celina.
Jacobs feeds Pottis down low and Pottis cashes in again. She has 12 points. Wapakoneta now extends the lead to 14. Maddie Lukey tried looking for a 15-footer, no good. Lauren Jackson races in, she gets the offensive rebound.
Nice hustle by Jackson. She's really done a nice job here in the first half.
Battle for the ball between Jackson and Samantha Sutton. And it looks like it was going to be the last touch by Sutton. Celina keeps the basketball. Now Zeisloft inside. That's Lukey. Lukey tries to put a post move on Pottis. Shot no good.
Nice post move there, but just too far underneath the basket.
Now Samantha Sutton, her jumper no good. Lauren Jackson pushes ahead to Lukey. Lukey able to save it, but unfortunately it falls in the hands of Lexi Jacobs, and Jacobs pushing it full court pass ahead to Pottis, and Pottis over to Wilson, who finishes it off.
Nice look by Pottis with Wilson coming down the court.
Wilson has 4 and Wapakoneta is up 16. Corner jumper by Lukey, nothing but net for the Lady Bulldogs.
Nice job by Lukey squaring up and ready to shoot that ball.
She's looked to hit a couple of mid-range jumpers here early going, and that was her first attempt. And now back inside, Pottis going to try to go to work. Her pass is deflected by Lauren Jackson as Jackson comes away with the theft.
Nice job by Celina. They decided to double down on Pottis, and look what happened, turned the ball over.
Jackson ahead to Zeisloft, and the ball's going to bounce out of bounds. And it looks like Wapakoneta is going to take possession.
Nice little adjustment by Coach Steineke. He's seeing that Pottis is just killing them on the inside, so they decided to double down and got the turnover.
Checking in for Wapakoneta, the senior Alex DeBell, and back into the game also is junior Jessica Davis. Schaub looks to Davis.
Yep, 3-second call on Pottis. She was trying to get position. She spent a little more time than she wanted inside.
Now turnover by the Lady Redskins. Celina takes back over. 24-10 here, 2 minutes into the second quarter. Ball screen by Lukey as Jackson looks down low to Zizlov. Zizlov looks like there was some contact from Sarah Pottis there, and she's going to get 2 free throws.
I'll tell you, Celina's finding a lot more success by being a little more patient, not throwing up that quick shot. By running their offense, they're getting some good inside looks and some penetration, and it's kept them in this game.
Now senior Zizlov, she's able to hit her first free throw. And now checking back into the game for Celina is Emily Braun as she replaces Maddie Lupke. And in for the Lady Redskins is Mackenzie Wilson replacing Sarah Pottis.
Yeah, kind of trying to protect Lupke, who has 2 fouls. So.
And the second by Zizlov is also good. Jacobs ahead to DeBell. DeBell looks down in the lane, and nice bank shot by Mackenzie Wilson.
Mackenzie Wilson, she's a nice player on the inside. She's got a nice little mid-range jumper that she hit right there.
Wilson has 6 here. Back up top is Braun. She looks over to Lauren Jackson. Jackson spins, nothing there. Now it's Sydney Howe. She tries to look back inside for Jackson. The ball thrown away. Another Celina turnover.
Oh, Schaub, she's getting Jackson a little frustrated, putting a little pressure on her.
Now McKenna Klingshirn checks back into the game as she replaces Mercedes Zizlov. Lexi Jacobs doing a good job not getting trapped there at half court, able to get the ball across. And now Jacobs inside off glass, that's good.
Nice basket cut by Jacobs, got her the ball, 2 points.
Jacobs now also into double digits, joining Sarah Pottis as coming back the other way. It's McKenna Klingshirn hitting the 3-pointer for the Lady Bulldogs.
Nice little offensive series right here by Celina, nice 3-point shot.
From the wing, 3-pointer, no good by Davis.
Yeah, they're going to get Mackenzie Wilson over the back there. That's going to be her second.
Mackenzie's second, team's 8th for Wapakoneta.
Got a little too anxious. They've been getting so many offensive rebounds. Got a little anxious there.
And with 4 minutes and 27 seconds left here in the second quarter, Celina is going to be shooting free throws the rest of the way. This one of the 1-and-1 variety. Exman connects on her first. She'll get a second.
I'll tell you, Celina's a nice free throw shooting team. A lot of their points have come on with the free throw line.
So far, just 1 miss. And now the second shot. No good for Exman.
Yeah,
Rebound comes down, Celina keeps it.
Yep, I jinxed them.
That seems to happen every single time. And now Jackson looking for the dribble drive as Audra Schaub's there to put a stop to it.
I'll tell you, Audra Schaub is really frustrating Lauren Jackson right now. Putting a lot of pressure on her right there, and she's really taking it to her.
Now Jackson will take the inbound. Gets it in, and that shot is blocked by Jessica Davis. She rejects Exman's short jumper. And now Lexi Jacobs trying to go all the way.
Good rotation by Celina. They finally stopped penetration. Now look what we got. We got it going the other way.
Jackson through the lane, off glass, and she gets it to rattle in.
She's a little frustrated right now, and she just took out her frustration on Audra Schaub.
Now the Bulldogs within 10. Shot no good by Alex DeBell. Rebound by Jessica Davis, but it's taken away by Klingshirn. Klingshirn up ahead. Braun tries to save it. She does. And takes out Paul, our cameraman, in the process.
Nice. I'll tell you, Audra Schaub made that happen. She put her hands up, and that ball made the defense distracted.
And now Wapakoneta gets back. Mackenzie Wilson with the bucket.
Wapak needed that bucket. They haven't been shooting well here in the second quarter.
Here's Jackson the drive, and she goes off glass with ease. And now Rusty Allen's going to want to talk it over with his Lady Redskins. As Rusty Allen takes a timeout, we're going to take it with them. The Redskins on top right now, 30-20 over Celina on TSC High School Hoops.
Owen Kitchen and Bath Showroom has been family owned and operated since 1990. We can help you from start to finish with your entire project. Let one of our professional designers put the final touches on your project. Owen Kitchen and Bath now has 2 showrooms to better serve you in Wapakoneta and Lima. Owen Kitchen and Bath, cabinetry that will take your breath away at prices that won't.
Where is that TSC bill? How can I pay it if I can't find it?
You don't need the bill. You can pay it online at telcirco.com.
Wasn't there a special this month?
Yes, we got it from TSC's Facebook page.
I know I've got the announcement for the club here somewhere.
I just sent it to TSC to air on Channel 2. With telcirco.com, Facebook, Channel 2, and their newsletter, TSC makes it easy to stay connected.
Now, if they could just help me clean up my desk.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Back at Wapakoneta High School as the Lady Redskins are holding a 10-point edge over the visiting Celina Lady Bulldogs here with 3 minutes left in the first half.
Well, Coach Allen called that timeout because Lauren Jackson is starting to get her game on. She's keeping this Bulldogs team in the game with what she's doing.
Jacobs' 3 ball is good. She has 13 now. And now the other way, Carly Eichler drives, and she gets the bucket for Celina.
You're starting to see a little more confidence. Taking the ball to the hoop, Celina is getting a little more success and building that confidence.
Wapakoneta lead at 11 right now. As Jessica Davis drives, gets in the lane, floater, no good, gets her own rebound, goes back up, and one.
Another offensive rebound by the Redskins. Nice job by Jessica Davis. Keep staying with the ball, taking that ball up strong and bucketing the foul.
Even with Sarah Pottis out of the game, the Lady Redskins just owning the boards right now. And now Jessica Davis completes the old-fashioned 3-point play as Wapakoneta jumps up to a 14-point lead.
Yeah, Walpock's kind of backed off on their full court man-to-man, knowing Jackson's been getting penetration, so they're going to stay half court.
Eichler now back up top. Klingshirn drives, cuts through a couple of defenders, and they're going to say the ball hit the end line here. That's going to be a Lady Bulldogs turnover.
Actually, I think she stepped out of bounds, so that forced that turnover. Good job by Lexi Jacobs on the defensive end.
Either way, an unforced error and a turnover for the Celina Lady Bulldogs. As we are under 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. DeBell over to Jacobs on the wing. Jacobs pops and she drains it. Lexi Jacobs with another 3-pointer. She has 16 points here in the first half as the Wapak lead is ballooned to 17.
She's having a nice game, and that's a big key right now. You cannot allow her to get that shot on the outside.
Now Klingshirn with another mid-range jumper as she goes into double digits. She has 10. Three-pointer from Jessica Davis, no good. Lauren Jackson collects the rebound. Klingshirn looking to go from mid-range again. She thinks better of it and pulls it down. Now Lauren Jackson trying to look inside. She gets it in the corner to Emily Braun. Three-pointer on the way, and it rattles out. Mackenzie Wilson with the rebound. Jacobs pushing the pace behind the back dribble, and she gets through the lane floater. Too strong, gets her own rebound again, and loses it to Lauren Jackson. We're under 60 seconds to play here in the first. Jackson, crossover. As she gets fouled. Shot no good, but she's going to get 2 free throws.
Nice effort by Lauren Jackson taking that ball to the hoop. I thought it was a bucket in the foul. A little too high.
Jackson's been taking her lumps here in the first half. A bunch of drives that have ended some hard fouls. Let's see if she can cash in.
But she is keeping this Bulldog team in the game right now. With her intensity and trying to drive, I'll tell you, she's had a nice first half.
The senior Jackson misses the first of 2. Second free throw on the way. This time it rolls out. Celina tries to get the rebound, but Audra Schaub maintains possession.
Man, they're 0 for 3 from the free throw line since I said about their free throw shooting. How good it is.
Now under 45 seconds left in the first half. Alex DeVell, top of the key over to Lexi Jacobs, closely guarded by Carly Eichler. Redskins work it around the perimeter.
Nice job by Celina. They're in their man-to-man defense. We haven't seen this whole game. So this is a nice job by Celina.
Davis tried to go inside. Pass was swiped by Zeisloft, and then Davis picked it back off of Zeisloft and gets a bucket of her own. Down the other way, and it looks like a rejection. Lexi Jacobs able to block that jumper. And now Audra Schaub, right before the first half expires, unable to get the short jumper to go. And the Wapakoneta Lady Redskins are out to a 17-point lead at the break. We'll be back after this with more TSC High School Hoops on Game Face Ohio.
Hello?
Call dropped?
Hello?
No more minutes? Lost your phone? Don't worry, telephone service from TSC is always crystal clear. Never runs out of minutes, never has a dead battery, and most importantly, in an emergency, it displays your address for 911. Plus, TSC keeps you connected with free calling in our expanded calling area. Ask about telephone service from TSC today.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Come out to Astro Lanes, where you can find great food, good drinks, and of course, bowling. Astro Lanes, a great place to spend some spare time. Dad's Toy Shop is Northwest Ohio's premier hobby shop located in downtown Wapakoneta and proudly supports Redskins athletics. Dad's Toy Shop, the one-stop shop for all your hobby needs.
Strength is about so much more than the body. It's about being together, serving, sharing, and caring for those around us. It's about keeping score in the heart rather than on a scoreboard. Be a part of a community that builds more than your body. At the Wapakoneta Family YMCA. The Wapakoneta Daily News, bringing you local news and more since 1905. With subscriptions starting at just 35 cents a day, the Wapakoneta Daily News is Wapak's source for timely local coverage of news, sports, classifieds, entertainment, and more. The Wapakoneta Daily News. Subscribe online today.
We're back on Game Face Ohio for the second half of some TSC High School Hoops. AJ, in the first half, the Wapakoneta Lady Redskins scored 41 points and hopped out to a 17-point lead. How were they able to do that?
Well, offensive rebound was a big key in getting it into the post. First half was huge for Sarah Pottis, who had 12 points, and Mackenzie Wilson, who had 8. Pottis, I would say, is in double figures in rebounds because a lot of the rebounds were offensive rebounds. But overall, I mean, Lexi Jacobs shot nice from the outside. I think they just keep going what's working for them.
And now, Coach Lisi, give me your best halftime adjustment for the Celina Lady Bulldogs so they can get back into this ball game.
Now, the big key, I think, is they need to be a little more patient offensively. If they're patient offensively, it makes Walpock play defense. Also, offensive rebound, they got to box out. I mean, Pottis had a field day in their first half. And another thing, I think defensive rotation. They went to a 1-3-1 zone, and Walpock, it was easy for Walpock to penetrate and kick. So defensive rotation's got to be a key this half.
Back onto the floor, the original starting 5 for both teams for Celina. That's Carly Eichler, McKenna Klingscher, Lauren Jackson, Bailey Exum, and Maddie Lukey. And on the Lady Redskins side, that's Lexi Jacobs, Samantha Sutton, Mackenzie Wilson, Katie Engel, and Sarah Pottis. A minute and 20 seconds of action gone here in the second half. No scoring by either team as the Redskins are trying to post up Pottis and Wilson. Pottis looks nice pass down low to Mackenzie Wilson. That was an excellent pass.
We've seen that a few times tonight. A little high-low action with Pottis passing to Wilson. It's been nice.
6'1" Wilson 6'1" Pottis and 6' Wilson making an incredible duo inside here. And now McKenna Klingscher, jumper no good, rebound.
Stepped out of bounds.
That's Carly Eichler was trying to corral the offensive rebound, unable to do so. That's going to be Wapakoneta basketball.
Here's that 1-3-1 again.
Jacobs up ahead. That's Sutton. Sutton drives. Layup no good. Rebound down to Maddie Lupke.
I tell you, Maddie had 2 fouls in the first half, so it kind of hurt him inside on the rebound again.
Now Lupke spots up from 3, a high arcing shot, and she gets it to go.
She has a nice shot from the outside. She hit one in the first half. I thought it was pretty nice, and she just hit that 3.
And now Pottis cuts down the lane. Nice pass by Sutton, and Pottis now has 14.
Yeah, she's having a nice game right now.
As you mentioned, coming out of the half there, probably already has a double-double here heading into the second half.
Yeah.
Lauren Jackson, long three-pointer goes for her.
I'll tell you, I mean, she's only got 8 points, but she is the one that's really kept Celina in this game, and she's continuing it.
Her senior leadership able to will the Bulldogs ahead as Pottis scores again. Her score total up to 16 now. And the Lady Redskins out to a 17-point lead, 47-30.
It's beginning to be too easy. Now, Walpock Penn is really pushing the ball right now, and they're not getting back on defense.
Sutton able to pick up the loose ball and get the steal for the Redskins. Now Katie Engel, top of the key.
They're really shooting for that high-low action, switching back and forth with Wilson and Pottis.
Now Jacobs on the wing, dribble drive, off glass, right-handed layup is good.
Yeah, I think she twisted an ankle there.
And Jacobs gets up, able to walk it off. She's going to maybe come over to the bench here.
Yeah, she came down a little. She kind of tweaked it there.
The Redskins, number 3, Audrey Shaw.
Coach Rusty Allen going to take her out, take a close look at her. And now back into the game is Audra Schaub.
Now, that's what I was talking about, the defensive rotation. Jacobs has been allowed to penetrate and get a lot of hoops just because of that backside rotation. Walpock's done a nice job really taking it to him.
Jacobs exits the game, and she's going to try to walk it off behind the bench. She has a game-high 18 right now. As now Mackenzie Wilson gets fouled inside as Lauren Jackson was going for the reach-in.
Yeah, I think she took an elbow to the nose is what it looked like.
Bulldog number 23, Lauren Jackson.
I mean, she's been on, I'll tell you what, she's been on the floor all game long. I mean, she's been really been battered tonight, but it was a good hustle play by Jackson.
And now a star player for each team injured on back-to-back possessions here. First Jacobs, now Jackson. As coming back into the game for Jackson is going to be Zeisloff, excuse me.
Another offensive rebound for Wapak.
Redskins reset. Now Audra Schaub trying to look down inside.
Yeah. They're going to get Pottis. They're going to get Pottis for trying to gain position, and she kind of threw that elbow.
Pottis with another foul. That's 3 on the game here right now. Wapakoneta's first team foul of the second half. Coach Rusty Allen going to take out Pottis with those 3 fouls, and he's going to put in Jessica Davis, the 5A junior. Wapakoneta leading right now 49-30 with just under 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Klingshirn's pass taken away, ripped away by Wilson, and it comes down to Jessica Davis, who might have taken a shot to the eye herself.
Yeah, it looked like she got a poke in the eye on that.
Rusty Allen going to call a timeout to regroup and maybe try to get some of these injured players some attention that they need.
Well, I'll tell you, I mean, this good timeout for Coach Allen. They've been going up and down. I mean, I think they just need a break. You got a couple people that are hurt. They're not really deep on the bench, so get a quick timeout, and this gives them a break.
They're taking a look over on the bench area. Jessica Davis's eye, it looks like.
This is also a good timeout for Celina, just to kind of regroup and try to calm that little run Walpak's on right now. So let's see what happens here out of the timeout.
Samantha Sutton going to handle the ball for the Lady Redskins. And now that's Schaub trying to look inside to Wilson. As they work it around the arc, Katie Engel back over to Schaub.
Mackenzie Wilson kind of got away with a little moving screen there, and she knew she had it, but the referee didn't call it.
Now Alex DeBell with it on the wing, handoff. That's Sutton. Sutton spins, nice move. Back out to DeBell. Looking inside, Wilson with the ball. On the block, nice give and go to Katie Engel. Engel's shot no good. Rebound comes back down to Bailey Exman.
Nice cut by Engel, just got to finish with that.
And with Lauren Jackson out of the game, the Celina Lady Bulldogs are going to ride heavily on McKenna Klingshirn's offense here. Carly Eichler tries to go baseline, tightly defended by Samantha Sutton. Lukey shot fake and drive. She kicks it back out, and the ball taken away by Audra Schaub.
You're gonna see these type of turnovers with a young team. I mean, that's just the way it goes right now. And the good thing is they learn from it and they become better next year.
Engel's 3 no good. Rebound pulled down by Lukey. Now up Exman. Left-handed layup, Carly Eichler, no good. Rebound, Mackenzie Wilson. Redskins coming back the other way. Sutton up over the timeline. Up top, that's Wilson. Audra Schaub over to Katie Engel. Engel down low to Wilson. Pass taken away by Maddie Lukey.
You get a bounce pass in there. I think Wilson's got a better shot at catching that ball.
Lukey tried to take it full court to Zeisloff, and the pass just a little too long. That's going to be a green and white turnover. And now back into the game for Celina, Riley Miller. Davis comes in and replaces Sutton for the Lady Redskins. As we're just under 60 seconds remaining here in the third quarter, Wapakoneta holding a 19-point lead, 49-30 over Celina. And now drive by Jessica Davis and one.
Nice strong move, took the ball strong to the hoop. Every time you're going to get a bucket or a foul.
And this is going to be Davis's second attempt at an old-fashioned three-point play. She was able to complete it the first time around. Let's see if she can make it 2 for 2. And look at that, checking back into the game, Lauren Jackson for Celina. Free throw up and good by Davis. And now she has 8 on the contest.
Now those eye drops help because she hit a nice free throw.
And now Lukey up and down a travel for her. That's going to turn the ball right back over to Wapakoneta.
Turnovers have been a big key here in the third quarter for Celina. They've only scored 6 points after scoring 24 in the first half.
And now pass stolen away. Another steal by Lukey. Up ahead to Emily Braun. Jackson battling inside, not letting an early injury bother her at all as she goes left-handed off the glass, and now she's in the double digits. She has 10 for the Lady Bulldogs.
I'll tell you, she fought and clawed through the paint there and got those 2 points.
And now inside, that's Davis trying to drive, but she runs into a trio of Lady Bulldogs, and that's going to be a turnover. Now inbound pass to Jackson. She's not going to be able to get a shot off before the clock expires. And after 24 minutes of action at the Wapakoneta High School, the home Lady Redskins are up 52-32 over the visiting Celina Bulldogs. Stay tuned for more TSC High School Hoops on Game Face Ohio.
TSC can save you money.
How?
TSC can save you money with Emerge.
What's Emerge?
The Emerge bundle plan. TSC will merge your phone, cable TV, and internet in one nice neat package to save you money.
How much money?
A boatload. The Emerge bundle plan only from TSC.
TSC, give us a call and see. It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Hello, Frost Roofing.
Frost Roofing holds the same core values our company was founded upon nearly 9 decades ago. We proudly provide quality craftsmanship and top-notch service to each client we serve. We're licensed by several major roofing manufacturers to give you the right recommendations at the best value for your investment. With state-of-the-art equipment, cutting-edge technology, and our honest way of doing business, Frost Roofing is our area's preferred commercial roofing experts. To learn more, visit frost-roofing.com or call 419-739-ROOF.
When you see an orange truck, you think GA Windsor & Son Company. But the next time you see an orange GA Windsor & Son truck, we want you to think green. Why green? Because GA Windsor & Son are the original recyclers. Using a modern fleet of trucks, GA Windsor & Son Company collects food co-products from restaurants, food retailers, and food manufacturers in Ohio, Indiana, Michigan, and Kentucky. These food co-products are used to manufacture quality livestock and pet care feed ingredients. So the next time you see an orange GA Windsor & Son truck, think green.
IC Signs designs, creates, and installs custom eye-catching signs. We use state-of-the-art technology to produce indoor and outdoor signs, LED message boards, and vehicle wraps. We can also help you with LED light conversion, sign refurbishing, custom t-shirts, promotional items, and your print needs. Whether you know what you want or have no idea, trust the experience of IC Signs. Call IC Signs at 419-738-6640.
Welcome back to Wapakoneta High School. After 3 quarters of play, the Lady Redskins are on top by 20 over the visiting Celina Bulldogs. Wapakoneta has been dominant here through 3 quarters, and now they just need to close it out after 8 more minutes. 3-pointer by Katie Engel to open up the 4th quarter is good.
She's had a couple opportunities in the game, just hasn't hit one. Now she hit one, and that's a big key here in the 4th quarter so far.
Engel's first points of the game. And now Celina Lauren Jackson, three-pointer of her own is good as well. Great answer by Celina and Lauren Jackson. Now she has 13. Down low to Pottis. Pottis off the glass and it rolls in.
Right now they're bread and butter here this game. High-low action that gets Pottis the bucket.
Sarah Pottis with 18 points of her own as well. Redskins lead up to 22. Pass deflects off Lauren Jackson. Maddie Lukey keeps it in bounds, and now Pottis is going to pick up her 4th foul of the game.
And that's bringing Lexi Jacobs back in, so nothing too serious.
Pottis now with 18 points and 4 fouls. That's going to be the second team foul for the Redskins here in the second half, as Lupski's going to shoot 2. Lupke's first is good, and now we're going to get a pair of substitutions for the Redskins. Checking in is Lexi Jacobs and Jessica Davis, as they're going to take out Sarah Pottis as well as Alex DeBell. Second free throw for Lupke. It's up and takes a couple bounces on the iron and out. And it looks like it's going to be Wapakoneta basketball.
A little pressure coming up for Celina. Looks like they're trying to get Jacobs out of the game.
Audra Schaub going to bring it across. Crossover dribble gets away from her a bit. She finds Katie Engel. Engel down low to Mackenzie Wilson. Her jumper no good.
Oh, in and out, in and out.
Rebound by Riley Miller as Jackson brings it across with the green and white. Down in the corner, dribble drive, Emma Lutz. Her shot blocked. May have been a combo there of Katie Engel and Mackenzie Wilson.
If I'd pick between the two of them, I'd pick Mackenzie Wilson. She's got a little height over her.
Wilson has been a force inside on the offense and defensive end. Lukey's shot no good. She does get her own rebound, but it gets kicked out of bounds, I believe. I thought Lukey had last contact with it. They're going to say it hit a white jersey on the way out.
Now, I still like the fight in Celina between Jackson and Lukey. Still fighting. I mean, 21-point game. They're not quitting.
No, that's what you like to see if you're head coach Brandon Steinke right now. As you mentioned many times, a young team. Still trying to get them to play together as a unit here. So for them to keep clawing in the fourth quarter, that's going to be key for next year's development.
Yes, that is.
Now Jacobs across. Jacobs has 18 here in the game, tied with Sarah Pottis for the game leader. And now it's Mackenzie Wilson.
She looked down there to see if Pottis was down there, and she's on the bench.
That shows you just how many times they have worked that high-low post action here throughout this game. And now we're going to get a pair of subs for Celina. Coming in, it's going to be Bailey Exum as well as McKenna Klingshern. Lauren Jackson over to Lutz. And the pass taken away. That's Audra Schaub. Schaub over to Jacobs, tightly defended by Lutz. Mackenzie Wilson, every time she does get the ball, she is looking to the low post, but Sarah Pottis is not there. Lexi Jacobs' jumper rolls out. Rebound comes down to Klingshern.
And Lauren Jackson's got the ball. She's going to the hoop.
Jackson not afraid of contact whatsoever. She goes through the paint again, and now we're going to get a Lady Redskin foul. Looks like it's going to be on number 3, Audra Schaub, her second. Team's third here of the second half.
She's had a nice game defensively. She's really put a lot of pressure on Lauren Jackson to do what she can. I give a lot of credit to Audra Schaub tonight.
Has not let her get comfortable as Maddie Lupke shot no good, gets her own rebound. And now we're going to have a scramble for the ball. It's going to be last touch by Celina. And now the Lady Redskins will take over.
Starting to see a little frustration in Celina right now. Things not just going their way right now.
Lupke, a couple of inside jumpers that have not been good. Able to get her own offensive rebound, but she gets swarmed by Redskin defenders after that. And now it's going to be Jessica Davis driving the baseline up, and I thought she was going to have another chance at a three-point play, but they're going to say that foul was on the floor.
Nice job taking the ball to the hole, Jessica Davis. Just the thing that Walpock's been doing all night.
Jacobs inbound to Davis. Pass was partially knocked away there by Klingshire, and it's going to remain with Wapak.
Yeah, looking at the face of Coach Rusty Allen right now, he is not looking too happy with the sloppiness here towards the end of the third quarter into the fourth.
He's wanting his Lady Redskins to stay on the gas. Jessica Davis down low, her shot no good. Lauren Jackson with the rebound. And rebound up ahead to Klingshire. Klingshire's jumper is no good. Rebound comes down to Carly Eichler. And now back around, shot by Exum, no good. As Katie Engel gets the rebound.
Well, he wants them to stay sharp. They still have OG here in a couple weeks, if not next week. I forget the schedule, but I'll tell you, that's a huge game coming up for them.
Three-pointer knocked down by Engel. And yeah, the Redskins' schedule, they still have a lot of meat to go. This Saturday, they'll be welcoming Arlington to Wapakoneta High School, and then they'll really have their work cut out for them after that, as next Thursday they go north to co-leading Defiance, who could be at the top of the WBL all alone, depending on tonight's outcome of the game. And then after that, also, Wapak will wrap up the season with 2 state-ranked girls programs in Minster, and then they'll actually go up to Ottawa-Glandorf to close out the regular season. So they still have some tough sledding ahead, even after this game.
That's a tough way to end it. But I'll tell you what, it's coming to that point of the year right now. It's tournament time. I mean, that just gets them ready for tournament time, and you know, they've been to the district finals the last 4 years.
The Redskins could claim a share of the Western Buckeye League title if they are able to win out. But like I said, that's going to be no easy task whatsoever. And Lexi Jacobs just dropped in another 2, and now she's up to 20 on the night.
Now, right now, they're looking at seeding and what's going to be the best for them right now these upcoming weeks and see what they can do. I love that. This is the time of year I just love. I love March Madness, and I don't know, it brings the best out of me, I guess.
And now Jackson into the stands. She has definitely not been afraid here tonight to get her jersey a little dirty out here on the court. Wapakoneta with the basketball. That's Lexi Jacobs up over half court. Tries a cross-court pass, nobody home. Emily Braun fights for it. And now Lauren Jackson going to corral it for the Lady Bulldogs. Eichler over to Braun. And now back inside, it's Maddie Lupke. That's a mismatch down Alex DeBell, but just as I say that, the ball gets away from Lupke. And now full court pass coming from Jacobs, but that's intercepted by Klingshire.
Well, I'll tell you, we've always taught big men, never bring the ball down, because if you're guarding the person guarding you is little, she'll slap it right out of your hands.
That was 5'5" Alex DeBell trying to take on 6' Maddie Lupke, but DeBell did get the better of that battle. And now Lauren Jackson, she's up to 15 on the game. The score sits at 62-38 in favor of Wapakoneta as we have 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Nice give and go action as DeBell gives the Pottis, and Pottis back to DeBell as she finishes it off.
Nice cut to the basket by DeBell. And Pottis, I'll tell you, she's got about 4 or 5 assists in this game. She's got the complete game going on.
That's the first points of the game for the senior Alex DeBell. As now it looks like we have some Lady Redskins that are going to try to come off the bench and close this one out. Pottis comes down with the air ball shot. Jacobs over to Sutton. Sutton trying to look down low to Pottis, and Rusty Allen's going to take a timeout to get some of those subs in and maybe get some underclassmen some late game action here.
Now going back to, we were talking about tournament time. The last time Wapak played Defiant, in the district semifinals. Wapak did defeat Defiance last year, so it's kind of a rematch, kind of a revenge game there coming up Thursday night.
That's right, and Celina also with some games remaining on their schedules. Next Tuesday night, they'll host Crestview. And then next Thursday back in the Western Buckeye League action against St. Mary's. And then the final 2 games of the season, they'll actually head to Fort Recovery on February 13th and then round out the regular season at Van Wert on February 15th.
Oh, the Battle of the Lake, St. Mary's. Oh, that's a huge rivalry. I've been to St. Mary's. I've coached over there, and that is huge.
That's right. We'll actually be bringing that rivalry in a boys fashion here in the weeks to come. And I believe that'll actually be our game next Thursday night. As now we have some new Redskins into the game. It's going to be number 11, Cassie Saunders, checking in, as well as number
25, Casey Minnick, freshman. Getting some time.
Thanks for filling in on that one, AJ. She is not on my varsity roster here.
Well, her dad's the principal, so everybody knows her.
Samantha Sutton also into the game. Audra Schaub, Alex DeBell.
Nice little ball movement by Wapak.
Jackson able to come up with the steal and get it ahead to Carly Eichler. Now Klingshire on the wing, down low to Lukey. Lukey asserts herself and she gets the bucket.
Yeah, that's experience there between a freshman and
a junior.
So she took well advantage of that.
And now Audra Schaub to Minnick. That's a cutting Cassie Saunders. Her pass taken away by Emily Braun. And now Braun back across to Lauren Jackson. Jackson takes the body, tries to finish it. She's unable to, but she will get 2 free throws out of it.
She's got to be double digits in shooting free throws tonight. I mean,
she has to be. She's taken it to the hoop plenty of times.
She has. I've been pretty impressed with her.
Jackson hits the first free throw, and that gives her 16 on the game. And now checking back in for the Lady Bulldogs is Riley Miller. She takes out Maddie Lupke.
Well, she's had a nice second half. That's 11 points here in the second half for Lauren Jackson.
Jackson's second free throw no good as she splits a pair.
Another turnover by Wapak. Coach Allen is not liking what he's seeing here in the latter part of the fourth quarter. There's a lot of sloppiness.
And now just under 30 seconds remaining in the game. The Skins are on top 64-41. And now that's Emily Braun with it for the Lady Bulldogs. Corner 3 on the way by Carly Eichler. May have gotten a piece of it, I think, for the Redskins. Now across, that's Alex Zabel. Sutton drives and gives the shot, and it looks like the Lady Redskins are just going to hold the ball and try to run this clock out. And indeed they do as the home crowd comes to their feet. The Wapakoneta Lady Redskins able to defend the home court tonight in Western Buckeye League action against Celina. They pick up the 23-point win, 64-41. We'll be back with the Game Face Ohio postgame show on TSC High School Hoops.
Owen Kitchen and Bath Showroom has been family owned and operated since 1990. We can help you from start to finish with your entire project. Let one of our professional designers put the final touches on your project. Owen Kitchen and Bath now has 2 showrooms to better serve you in Wapakoneta and Lima. Owen Kitchen and Bath, cabinetry that will take your breath away at prices that won't.
Where is that TSC bill? How can I pay it if I can't find it?
You don't need the bill. You can pay it online at telcirco.com.
Wasn't there a special this month?
Yes, we got it from TSC's Facebook page.
I know I've got the announcement for the club here somewhere.
I just sent it to TSC to air on Channel 2. With telcirco.com, Facebook, Channel 2, and their newsletter, TSC makes it easy to stay connected.
Now, if they could just help me clean up my desk.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
We're back at Wapakoneta High School for a final time as the Lady Redskins just completed a 23-point win in Western Buckeye League action against Celina, 64-41. And I have the coach, AJ Lisi, beside me. Coach Lisi, how were the Redskins able to get this huge win tonight?
Well, they used their three-headed monster. Jacobs, Wilson, and Pottis. I mean, Pottis, I'll bank on a double-double for her. She did a nice job. I would say at least 4 or 5 assists, a couple blocks. I mean, she had the complete game. Wilson, I mean, did a nice job. She had maybe 6 or 7 rebounds. Jacobs hit from the outside. It was a big key. If those three all connect, they're going to be a tough beat here coming up in these next few weeks.
That's for sure. As we had highlighted, they still have the league-leading Defiance Bulldogs and Ottawa Glandorf Lady Titans to close out the regular season. If they're able to win those 2 games, they could walk away with a share of the Western Buckeye League title. And now shifting gears over on the Celina end, what were some of the, I guess, key things that Celina can work on to try to get better as a team from this loss?
Well, if I were Celina, I wouldn't hang my head. I think they did a nice job. They stayed in the game. It's just little things that I always look at the little things. Rotation, defensive rotation, I think they need to work on. Rebounding was a big key. I mean, Walpok had a lot of offensive rebounds, but I think they got 2 people that they can depend on in Jackson and Kanapke that could, I mean, going forward, keep them in some games.
Lauren Jackson did have a really strong game tonight, 16 points. And now as we wrap this one up, we're going to look ahead to our remaining schedule as we'll be back. Our next game will be next Friday night as the Celina boys travel into Auglaize County to take on the St. Mary's Rough Riders. That game will air at 11 o'clock next Friday night. And then the following Friday on February the 16th, we have another big Western Buckeye League boys matchup as the Ottawa Glandorf Titans come into Wapakoneta High School to take on the Redskins to close out their WBL slate. Those are going to be a couple of great games coming up, AJ.
I'm looking forward to that OG Walpok game.
AJ, thank you so much for joining me here tonight and providing your analysis. It was really nice working with you for the first time. I hope we can do it again soon.
Hey, I enjoyed it, Austin. Thank you.
Thank you so much to AJ beside me, all of our cameramen, and everybody in the truck. Saying goodbye from Wapakoneta High School. This is Austin Scooter Scott, and we'll see you next Friday night for the Celina St. Mary's boys game on Game Face, Ohio.